got Ivanka Trump sitting down doing interviews and talking about the situation with these kids being pulled from their parents at the border was the lowest point in her in the history of the White House administration that is under Trump. She said that was a low point. Like, sis, do you not know that your daddy like talk about this way with, like in the campaign? Like he had some of these views about black and brown people. Do you think this shit just happened overnight? Ivanka just, I feel like she's trying to, I feel like Ivanka is getting ready to distance herself because I'm telling y'all now, Robert Mueller has some tea, bitch, and it's coming, girl, it is coming. Michael Cohen, already Trump's former lawyer, is talking a good game, girl, like Kelly Rowland, and I hope they got some receipts and shit to back it up. Like, there's been so much stuff, and I feel like that she is in the beginning stages of seeing that her father, although that is her biological father, he is trash. He is orange trash, and you know that, sis. You know that, Ivanka. But Ivanka, I don't want to hear nothing about how you feel, and these kids are being pulled from their parents, and these, like, there's a lot of children that have been met back with their parents, but there's a lot of more children that have not. These kids have been pulled from their parents trying to cross the border, and these folks are taking them and separate them. Like, it's just, I don't get it. I don't see how she don't see that her father had a whole bunch of shit to do with that. Like, Ivanka Trump, you are complete trash. Like, trash as fuck. Girl, I want to make sure that I talked about our good Judy, Miss Cardi B. Cardi B, I'm back, bitches. I don't give a damn if I'm up at 2 a.m. Cardi B was up at 2 o'clock in the morning arguing with people about if she rented or leased a damn Lamborghini. Like, girl, she went and said that she took a picture, bitch. She took a picture of the damn receipt. She bought two of them. I guess she bought them for her boyfriend, fiance, hub, whatever he is this week. Offset, like, they both got Lambo. She's saying, I ain't leased shit. Like, I got to have a Lambo. Cardi B, not only are you up at 2 o'clock in the morning trying to argue with folks who are going to always not be here for you because that's just how people are, but you are responding to the small amount of folks who ain't here for you and don't believe that you bought a Lambo. Bitch, let me tell you something. Girl, be back, because, whew. Massage you about to jump out, and I had to make sure they was back in and thrown in the garbage because we can't be doing that. Cardi B, good sis. And I'm saying bitch in the situation because the situation is garbage. Motherfuckers out here struggling. Motherfuckers are out here struggling. Folks out here, somebody just emailed me yesterday and asked, is there any way I can help them get some rent before August the 13th? Like, people are emailing me asking, even on For the Culture asking, is there any way, is there anything that they can do publicly to raise $1,000 before they go back to school to pay for some stuff? Like, people are talking about their problems. I'm listening to other friends and stuff and other stuff. And Cardi B, and you're not the only one, but you're the one at this moment. And I have to talk about it. You're talking about this shit, and bitches out here struggling to pay their rent, struggling to keep lights on, struggling to make sure their kids got supplies and shit for school, backpacks and clean clothes and shit. And your ass is out here talking about something about the Lambo. If y'all celebrities don't get this shit together, because bitch, let me tell you something. The more we deal with struggling shit, trying to make ends meet, and y'all keep putting it in our face that y'all out here spending money on bullshit just to be able to throw it in our face, and we out here supporting your motherfucking ass, because if it ain't for the people out here buying and supporting your music and doing all this other shit and making your ass sellable, you won't be able to have that fucking money to even pooch around and do this shit and take pictures. So Cardi B, take your motherfucking ass to sleep and take care of your goddamn business, okay? Whatever business it is, I'm not telling you you need to be taking care of your baby. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna tell you need to be taking care of your, I ain't telling you shit, but you need to take care of whatever business is business, what you consider to be business. And that shit ain't no motherfucking business, okay? And then you out here pooching around with the Kim Kardashians, okay? A girl, like I saw you pooching around with like Cardi B. I've already told your ass is, my stopwatch is on, honey, because your career dead. Ghostbusters. I feel it. I feel it, sis. I feel it, because you keep making silly ass decisions like clockwork, like your husband cheats on you, like clockwork, and you keep doing it. And we're rooting for you, we want you to do it, but you arguing folks at 2 o'clock in the morning about a damn Lamborghini, and now you out here getting your culture sucked out of your ass from Kim Kardashian. Like, that's just not the quick move, but y'all keep hanging out with these folks who, they're gonna show y'all who they are. Hey, you Batuna. And girl, while we over here talking, bitch, Nicki Minaj, girl, I got some word for you, cause girl, you done push your album back, sis. Girl, Nicki Minaj just got on Twitter talking about some Tracy Chapman got some verses, some shit, some stuff that she don't know about, and she got to probably push the album back. What she has pushed the album back, or something that's supposed to be coming on August the 17th versus was supposed to be coming on the 10th. Like Nicki, put it in her kidney. Bitch, I'm telling my hair get long, y'all ain't gonna be able to take me serious. Like Nicki, girl, you done push your album back. Girl, you pushing your album back. And talking about some, well, girl, that shit you asked these folks to vote on Twitter. Like y'all acting like a little kid, girl, and I can't deal with you. I cannot deal with Nicki Minaj in this era, okay? I can't, and that's why I'm doing a whole video talking about the situation. Nicki Minaj, is it an era or is it an era? Like, girl, that's gonna be the title, something about that. Girl, I got to have a conversation because this shit it's not it. And I might have to, for the first time, actually do a full album review. Also, I do have an old King of Reeds TV video I did right before my accident, but I wasn't able to because I was bedridden and stuff for a couple of days. So the tea is old. I might still edit it and post it up. It's some old stuff that was going on, but y'all let me know if y'all even interested in some old tea. I might just put it up just because. Beyonce looks good as on this damn Vogue cover. Shout out to Beyonce for being on the Vogue cover for September. They've just released the picture and the interview on Vogue.com, honey. I'm gonna write a little excerpt about it on KingofReeds.com as well. Beyonce talked about a lot of shit. She talked about, you know, dealing with her body, you know, pregnancy, and how she felt that she needs to take care of herself, how she saw her trash husband evolve into the man that he is now. I guess that's an aluminum trash can. I don't know. This interview was it for me. I enjoyed it. It made me feel like I had to read it twice. Like I had to read it, have Siri read it for me, and then I also had to read it with my own eyes because the words were beautiful. Shout out to the person who wrote it. They did a great job, and shout out to Beyonce for even letting us into her life and talk about, you know, pregnancy and her dealing with some issues. She didn't have to share any of that. Now I was kind of taken back. I was like, is Beyonce really saying this shit? Like, is she really saying this about this? And listening to, especially when she spoke on her kids, and she put out some really good information, because I need information. Come on, Tao. Y'all ain't seen that shit on Netflix. Make sure y'all watching Tao. T-A-U, girl. I need information. She was saying that we have to make sure that we're teaching our kids to be the men that we want to see. Like, we can't keep complaining about what these men do and not, you know, teaching and allowing these men, these boys, when they were boys and their kids, they're growing up, to, you know, be the best they can and stop teaching them toxic masculinity and toxic bullshit. And that's not even on women, it's men too. Like, we have to do a better job, and that's even with dads talking to their daughters. You can't be out here telling your daughter that, you know, that men are trash and this and that, and you out here doing the same thing that you did the same thing to her mama. Like, you can't, like, we both have to get it together, because it's interesting when we talk about, like, fathers, how they deal with their daughters versus when they deal with their sons. But your son, if you're teaching him to be trash, he's gonna be trash to somebody else's daughter. And that same person, is somebody like you is teaching their son to be trash to do your daughter the same way. Like, so we have got to stop this circle of bullshit. I mean, Adrian talked about this, and we'll talk about it completely more on For the Culture Podcast, Wednesday's episode. Clover Hope, you wrote out of that damn article. You wrote this, whatever you want to call it, girl, that was a Zography, because you went from A to Z. You got all of it, girl. I loved it. And it gave me some energy to continue on doing the work that I'm doing. Last but not least, I finally got to end on this, because I did not know until recently that our good Judy, Big Freedia, had to reach out to Drake to be a part of the video that came out of him and that fake ass New Orleans accent with JT. JT in jail, so it was Young Miami was in it. I did not know that. So Big Freedia did an interview, and Big Freedia just said that he had to get his team up at 2 o'clock in the morning to be a part of the video, and for that, him doing all of that, for Big Freedia doing all of that, Big Freedia wasn't even in the video for like 2 seconds. And to find out that Big Freedia, because Big Freedia talked about people sampling his shit, using his shit, having his voice, but never have him there present in the shit. And me and Adrian had a whole conversation about it. We already probably did the podcast a little bit for the hour that was on FaceTime. But we try not to talk as much so we can make sure that this shit is going to be flowing out for the podcast. If you ain't checking out the podcast, I don't know why you're not, because that shit is good. The last episode was excellent. We're just growing at this point. We appreciate y'all supporting. Make sure y'all supporting, going to buy some merchandise from furtherculturepodcast.com/shop. But Big Freedia just, you know, and this is not the first time. It was an article written a couple of months ago when he was not in when Big Freedia was not in the Nice for What video. I said that this is garbage. And even when Beyonce did, what was it? I can't think of the name of the song. Big Freedia wasn't in that. Like, and someone said, well, Beyonce did this and Drake. Y'all make up excuses. Y'all make up excuses. And it's the same shit that white folks do. Use our shit, do this and that. Elvis around here doing, oh, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. Using black folks fucking music and black folks steps and moves and grooves and shit won't stop, and then you ain't got no black folks present. You got black folks in the fucking cooking all this food and shit, paying their ass a nickel and shit for a whole days of work, and you got them hoes going through the back door but they can't walk through the front door. Like, it's that type of shit. And we got to stop being oppressive and making sure that we know who fucking neck we stepping on. We have got to understand that shit so we can stop. So I hate to be free to even had to come out and explain that. And I know that, you know, this is something potentially can damage their career and stuff, you know, to speak out on some stuff like that. But we need Big Freedia to do that so we can drag their asses. And that's just that on that. I don't give a damn how y'all feel about it. But that's the motherfucking tea. That's the motherfucking gag, bitch. But I love the fuck out of y'all. Shout out to everybody who's been checking out kingareese.com. Make sure that you subscribe to content for the culture on kingareese.com so you can get your weekly dose of everything culture that is going on. Pop culture, news culture, dragon culture, all of it on kingareese.com. I love y'all. Make sure y'all check out the newest episode of For the Culture Podcast coming this Wednesday. And I will see y'all all also Wednesday night for Wasted Wednesday. I love y'all. Until next time, I'll talk y'all dust the hoes tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, yes, yes.